So, y'all, you get ready to go onto your next area. And you walk into this room, and it's not huge. I mean, it's not as big as this last one you've been in. It's roughly, I would say like 30 feet deep, maybe 60 feet wide. You're coming in on the like southeast corner of the room. So like you're coming in and the rest of the room's this way. So you're kind of coming in over here.
Okay.
And it's a crumbling, it's just, earthquake, obviously. Everything's kind of crumbled down, but at the far wall in the back is an altar that's just dominating the whole room. And above it hangs some sort of gearwork construct mechanism. And at the bottom of it is a massive maul. On the wall to the left of the altar.
A maul?
A maul. A big hammer.
Yeah, you will.
Okay.
No.
It's massive.
I'm so happy.
The wall to the left of the altar has fallen into the spread of rubble across the floor. So the wall's just all down. And on the floor near the altar is a golden device resembling an orrery housing. It is battered, falling apart, and revealing exposed gears and spokes, and with its exterior pieces and plating scattered across the floor. Splayed on the ground next to the device is the corpse of a dwarf. In the southwest corner of the room stands a muscular female human, dressed in the livery of Waterdeep City Watch. Her eyes are closed, and she breathes deeply as though resting.
I want to do a history check on this room to see what I know.
I'm glad we have a gnome with us.
Especially one in the guild.
Go ahead and do your history check.
Yeah, you should do that. You should do
24.
That.
So you know that this is an altar to that which endures.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What kind of check do you think?
You can, and you know that most of their altars are guarded.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that. It's a stupid paladin.
Can I do an insight check on the chick in the corner that's asleep?
Say what?
Can I do an insight check
Yeah.
on the sleeping chick in the corner?
Yep.
I have 5 insight too.
You should do that too. Let's see if that works for her.
We'll see what she comes up with.
18.
She seems to be possibly controlled. Like charmed is the word I'm looking for. She has no idea that y'all are in that room. But she is like standing guard.
What do we do to like look around the room? An investigation?
Or perception. Number 2.
Perception.
I want to creep towards the gear thing on the floor.
Yeah, like should we put that back together? Something's broken apart, right?
I have the ability to detect magic as a spell.
I mean, we can also do an Arcana check.
I'll do that. I've got a bunch of Arcana. I got a +3.
I have a 6 on Arcana.
Oh, you do that.
I have a 12.
You don't really notice anything.
No
I
kind
want
of magic.
to very carefully move towards the thing on the floor next to the dwarf. Not touch it, just move towards it.
Okay.
And let me see. Perhaps do investigation
Yeah.
On the
The-
orrery.
yes, just kind of looking at it and trying to figure out
Yeah, that's
what's
possible.
what's going on with this.
Mhm.
So, just as you gotten closer and you notice that, and a little bit of what you've noticed of when you rolled earlier,
Right.
you think what happened is the dwarf put this on the altar
Hmm.
and the maul shattered it. It's kind of how that's a lot of times of how offerings are given to that which endures. It shows its power. Um, but that's just kind of like, it looks like it's kind of been blown back from that.
What did you say was left on the ground from the dwarf?
An orrery.
What is that?
ORRERY. It's like a cube that has like all these gearboxes inside of it. Of course, the artificer is definitely intrigued by it.
Right. Can I do a quick Arcana check to make sure there's nothing that's gonna bite me and if I touch this?
It doesn't seem to be like doing anything.
So I pick it up.
Okay.
And if nothing happens,
No,
I'm going to put that in my bag.
nothing happens.
Okay. Gears and
Also, as you got over there, Gorko's kind of in the room behind you and he sees the dead dwarf on the ground and he's like, "My master! Oh no. Oh, it's and he sees you pick that up and he goes, that's his. I guess he doesn't need it now. I don't know. I don't remember why we came here for, but I can't believe he's dead." And he just kind of like sits there by his master, sobbing.
So I'm gonna check out the dead dwarf. Go through his pockets. I'm gonna be like, I know this may seem insensitive to you, but we gotta continue on here and
We do need
I-
proof that we found him.
yes.
That is not who y'all are looking for.
Oh.
Y'all are looking for the other city watch guard. Remember?
That's probably that person.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Omen sent y'all down here to look for the 2 city watches. When y'all found in the spiders, y'all found one of them. One of them became
So-
spider food.
What can we figure out what's controlling her?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna sneak up and do some investigation of her.
Okay.
Okay, what do I do? Investigation? Insight?
Insight has to do with people.
Perception? Or
Insight has to do with people.
so insight for her?
Mhm.
Ooh.
Nice.
I don't know what you rolled. Tell me.
25.
5.
She rolled a nat 20.
Once again, kind of what I said earlier, you can just kind of tell that she's charmed. You don't know by what, but like you are in front of her face. She has no idea that you're there. But yeah, this is the other person y'all are looking for.
So
But she is being charmed.
Still want to go through the dead guy's pockets.
Yeah, you didn't find anything.
Oh,
Let's investigate the mall. So, is there nothing else in the room?
So there's the altar, and then above the altar is the mall. That is hanging. The mall is hanging. Once again, I'll reread it. It's a hanging from a construct gearwork mechanism ending in a mall. So it's all connected.
and
take my staff and poke the lady in the corner.
Nothing really like she just, but like she's just out of it.
so I think we gather the gears and we try to figure out what's going on with the broken altar?
The altar's not broken.
No.
The thing that was broken, she picked up and she put it in her inventory. It's a cube.
Can we well, we found the lady that we're looking for, and for some reason she's enchanted, but we don't know why. Can we pick her up and just take her with us?
Yeah.
Throw her
Can.
on my shoulder.
Because we've checked this room out, we've checked everything out.
Is there any other exit in the room, or is this just?
Yeah, there's another. Like, no, this is a dead end. Sorry, my bad. This is a dead end. This is like the last room.
So
We don't only have to get her, we got to figure out how to get out of here.
Well, wait a second. Is she armed? Is there a sword?
There's a sword on her. She's armored and armed.
I'm wondering if before we pick her up, we should disarm her.
Mm-hmm.
Do that.
Agreed.
Okay. So you've disarmed her.
Awesome. And now I'll just pick her up and put her over my shoulder.
I mean, she doesn't react. I mean, she's out of
Sack
it.
of potatoes.
Yeah.
Somebody else can figure that
okay,
out.
so the gem that you have in your bag, does that go on the altar?
The garnet could possibly, but what I fear is if I put it on it and it is rejected, then it could kill us. As it
Is
did
there any
before.
kind of, let's inspect the altar.
But don't touch it.
I say we inspect the altar.
Or we could put her on the altar. Maybe that's what I was looking for.
No, we're not going to do that until we know what the altar does.
I don't know what you said.
Let's pick up a rock and put it on the altar.
Unless it rejects our offering and it kills us for it.
Oh, that would be bad. I was just trying to see if it does anything.
Let's inspect the altar.
Are there any runes or markings or anything that would
There
indicate what it's asking for?
There's runes on the altar.
Okay. Can any of us read the runes?
No.
Okay.
Hey, Dragon, do you know anything about this room or what's going on?
The dragon's like kind of like behind y'all, like in the tunnel. And it's like poked its head in, but you have to realize it's kind of a small space for a wormling dragon still. So it kind of pokes its head in. It doesn't know what's going on. The dragon just ended up here.
Is this the lady that you saw run by earlier?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And there was nobody chasing her or anything else that you noticed at the same time as her?
No.
Can we fix the box?
I'll take out the box and look more at it, see if there's something I can tinker with or fix with.
It's very magical. You notice that, like I said, it's just there's parts and stuff all over the ground.
Because that is my skill, is putting things together.
How can she fix the box?
That takes a lot of time.
It does.
So, like, remember, y'all are in the dead end. Like, I'm just trying to be nice and be like, you don't want maybe just to be sitting in a room under the city while she sits there for hours upon hours upon hours messing with the mechanical device.
Say, let's take the lady and get out of here.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. We
Yeah.
found
I
her.
agree.
This was our mission. Let's go. Let's find a way out.
Let's go
Can
get
I
paid.
look for any sort of other doors in this place? Any secret doors, any passages, anything?
No, if I touch that mall, it's gonna crush me.
Okay.
That mall looks like it's really firmly attached, doesn't it?
Yes, it looks like it's all one big piece.
All right.
Think of, like, for example, Skyrim,
Yeah.
that dwarven construct.
Yeah.
It's kind
okay.
of that, but it's like kind of up in a ball and like hanging above
Okay.
with the mall hanging down.
All right. I just saw a bigger hammer and got excited.
Understandable.
Yeah, I guess
Well-
we need to back out of this room. Is there any other exit?
No, it's dead end.
Let's backtrack to the dragon room and see if there's any other passages.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Y'all backtrack to the dragon room. And the constable, or the sergeant comes back.
Ooh, the room was enchanted.
She's kind of comes back to her right mind, and she doesn't remember, like she's confused. She doesn't know where she's at. And she kind of like looks at y'all and she's like, "Where's? Do y'all know a Constable Boot? I came into some tunnels with him, and
we should one of us, probably not me, should explain what's going on.
Well, you see, Constable, we were sent to find
Sergeant.
you in these tunnels. Oh, Sergeant, my mistake. Sergeant, we were sent to find you. And the Constable, and we found the Constable, but the Constable was no longer of this world. And we found you and have rescued you from a very concerning room, which I would not suggest returning to. And now we are trying to find our way out.
Okay, let's. Are we still in Waterdeep?
As far as we are aware of, I do believe so. But we're in the tunnels beneath the warehouse.
If we took her out of that room and she woke up, maybe we should go get the dwarf and bring him out of the room.
The dwarf was dead.
Okay.
He was dead. Yeah, if he wakes up, we're in trouble.
Well, he might know the way out.
Well, we can go back out the way we came.
Not necessarily.
Sergeant, do you know how to get out of here?
No, I don't. All I remember is coming in here. That's all I remember.
Dobby, do you know how to get out of here?
No, I ended up in here.
Yeah, but how did you end up in here?
I was
We just
chased.
went down a road, didn't we?
She was chased into the tunnels. And then there's been a lot of collapses and stuff because of the earthquake, so she could have come down another tunnel.
That's now collapsed.
It's pretty much y'all have to go back the way.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm saying. We'll have to
Oh
come
my
in.
god.
Yeah. So I say we
All
start.
right, let's go.
So as y'all make y'all's way back, the dragon starts to kind of whine and cry and realizes she can't go with y'all.
What's your problem, Dobby?
I can't go into the city of Waterdeep.
Why?
It's protected from dragons. So as she's getting closer, she can feel that protection.
Oh, man.
So
You were down here.
just I think I can find my way out, but y'all have to promise to come find me later.
You got it.
You got it.
Hey, sounds good.
So
Can you watch our backs while we exit?
yes, I'll do. I'm much more help now that I'm not trapped under rocks. I could barely breathe under those things.
Should we go
So
with you?
what?
Should we go with you?
Go with Dobby?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, she's gonna try to find her own way out.
Okay.
And-
Can't go.
She can fly and stuff, so she might be able to find a
Yeah.
entrance that y'all can't.
Have to get the sergeant out.
Yeah, and y'all have to get the sergeant out and back to the city. So y'all plan on meeting her outside the city at some point.
Yes.
All right. So y'all have made y'all's way back out. Y'all get into the tunnel, and y'all are back in the sewage tunnel, and of course y'all are trembling in fear of another tentacle. And so as you just kind of look down and you see the purple glow down there, y'all just sprint through the room. And of course y'all let the sergeant know, like, we need to move fast. So y'all run through that room and y'all go back, and y'all have made it through that room, and now you're back with the feet and all the dead feet. And the sergeant's like, that's a lot of feet. That's a lot of feet. And y'all are just like, well, we'll explain later. We'll explain later. Y'all are trying to get come back into the big caverns of stalagmites and stalactites, and y'all climb over the body of the defeated crawler that they fell on, and keep going. By the way, Gorko is totally in tow with y'all. So he was like, he doesn't want to be left alone again. And y'all keep going backwards. And there, y'all come up to where y'all... A dog. There y'all come up to where y'all found Captain Boot. And you see Captain Boot's body laying there.
As we said, no longer of this world.
And so the sergeant sees it. And she is going to ask y'all if y'all could grab the body.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So who's going to carry the body? Because, I guess
Og.
Og's going to carry it.
I'm not carrying her anymore.
Yep.
You're voluntold.
Okay, so Og grabs the body, throws it over his shoulder. Okay, y'all keep going back, and y'all into the tunnels of mazes and stuff, but y'all like, we've been here before. And y'all kind of backtrack it quite well. Into the room of zombies back. And then y'all remember over your path of runes that y'all took so no one got dyed green again. Back out into the pool room. And you see the 4 pools. And then all the way back to the first area of where you fought the dead rats. And at the opposite end is the rope.
Well, we're gonna have to hoist this body up, so I'm thinking what I should climb up there, and you guys can tie a rope around it, and I can just pull Boot up.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
We'll go ahead and tie the rope around him and give you the rope just to tuck in your belt since it's long. And then when you get up there, you can pull it up. That way we're not trying to throw it up to you.
Feet is it up the rope?
Because I have rope.
I have silk rope and regular rope.
So y'all are going to take some of y'all's rope to tie around the body,
Mm-hmm.
then to tie around Og.
Yep. Just to get him up.
Who's going up the rope first?
Og.
Og, go ahead and make a... I want you to roll a dex roll and a strength roll.
Dex roll 18. Strength roll 15.
Okay. That's going to get you up there, and you're going to struggle a little bit because of the body, but you made it up there. Who's next?
I'll go next. Wait, or should I make sure the littles get up?
So,
Send the sergeant up and then...
Oh yes. I say sergeant, then goblin dude,
okay.
and then we'll go from there.
I think we let the goblin go next to last. I don't want him. Still don't trust him.
Well, but he'll be up there with Og. Og can handle it. He can smash him.
Yeah. I'm
So
gonna do my-
Sergeant goes up, Gorko goes up. So it leaves y'all 3 down there. Iris and who's next?
I'm not terribly dexterous. Or
So let's get you up there, and if you need help, I can help you.
Okay.
Dex roll, please.
I'm okay on dexterity. Hey!
Okay.
Never mind.
You got a natural 20. You like spring up that rope like you are so happy. It's like you're like, I'm coming out of the ground again. You know, just like your race did
Refreshing.
once long ago. Okay, Iris or Ophelia, who's...
I'll go next. My dex roll was 19.
Yep,
Nice.
you're right up.
Just Dex.
Okay.
Then I'll go.
You make it up, but like you keep slipping.
Okay.
Like you'd grab the rope and while you're going, and it might just be because you're like, I'm about to hit the light of day, and I know I'm green. So it might be like that little bit of embarrassment of maybe I don't want to see my green self up there.
In the daylight.
So, but y'all all make it up. All right, so y'all make out, and as y'all all get up out of the hole, the captain that made y'all sign the paper from the beginning is sitting there waiting for you, Captain Truff. And oh my gosh, you made it, and you rescued Sergeant Tish, and I see you found Captain Boot. What happened to Captain Boot?
A giant spider.
What about a giant spider?
It cocooned him.
Oh man, that's terrible. Oh, I'll take care of the body from here and get with his family. I really appreciate y'all and Sergeant. Oh, I'm so glad the sergeant's here. The only thing now, we just have to do some paperwork. I just need y'all to all sign right here on the affidavit that it was complete. So if y'all could all sign on there.
Yeah, we should tell them they got our names wrong.
I need to whisper to the group privately, away from the captain and the sergeant. Don't we have his ring?
Yes, it's in my pocket.
You need to sign the thing.
Yeah, so y'all need to sign the thing that the thing was complete, that the job was completed.
Do we sign the other people's names? Are they going to get credit for this?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Y'all need to figure this out amongst yourselves. Y'all are just
We're just like, 1 moment, please, and we like huddle.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So like,
Hey.
so do we come clean, or are we in danger at this point? I mean, we saved them, so
Right. Would we get in more trouble for lying in the first place about our names, or would we been? Are they going to try to not pay us because it technically wasn't us who did it?
Or we just tell them they made a clerical error. This is not our fault.
okay, let's go with
Yes,
that.
but we
That
still
sounds
signed
good.
under it.
Yep.
Yeah, but we were in a hurry, so
Yeah. Who was looking
And
at
they
names?
weren't gonna let us through.
All he did was
without-
call me ugly. Everybody calls me ugly. How was I supposed to know?
right.
Yeah, I agree. We give them our real names.
So we turn back around.
Get the money.
Okay. So by the way, I think you had a clerical error or something when we got here, and these are not our names.
What do you mean? We don't make errors like this. Are y'all not the people who y'all signed the names for to begin with?
I mean,
Do you realize that's forgery?
no, we were just.
This
in a
could be
hurry.
fines and imprisonment.
Seemed
Or
urgent. Hey,
you
we
could-
saved your people.
Or how about you're welcome?
But you realize paperwork, and there's also bureaucracy, and I might have to report this. And
Or you just
What are you gonna
cross
do?
out the name and write a new one.
Yeah.
I have some ink.
Got
just
some whiteout.
just I mean, y'all did save them. Just sign with the names y'all did the first time. I won't say anything.
Okay, but we want to be sure we get credit for this and not whoever's names these are.
Y'all, that's fine. Just we have to fill out the paperwork. The paperwork was intended to be these names. If y'all put the wrong names, then y'all are gonna have to go sit in a holding cell and probably get fined. And then who knows how long y'all will be in there. And then, like, there's just this. Just sign the papers. I won't.
Just sign.
Okay.
Just sign. I'm not going back to a holding cell.
Okay.
Fine. Oh my god.
Thank you. Oh, okay. There's one last thing I need to do. We need to inventory anything that y'all picked up from the dungeon. We just need to know what y'all grabbed. That way, we just like to know anything that came from underneath the ground here in Waterdeep. Y'all will get to keep it. I just need to know.
Hang on.
I wish I had telepathy.
So
I do.
yeah, I was gonna say, is there like I want to make sure we don't get screwed over. I have +4 on deception. so I can lie about the stuff that I picked up, maybe.
See,
Um,
See, I'm
do-
good, but I'm neutral good.
Yeah, I'm
That's something you have to think about. Good point. Good point,
Yeah.
Roxa.
chaotic good.
I'm chaotic neutral, so I lie at the drop of a hat. Doesn't bother me at all.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a deception roll and try to be like, I didn't pick up anything. Can I do that?
Yeah, I want you to roll with disadvantage.
Why? I have +4 on deception.
That's great. I want you to roll with disadvantage.
Why?
Because the likelihood.
Fight me. So what does that mean? I roll twice?
You roll 2 d20s.
Ah.
So you're telling me you didn't bring anything out from under the ground?
Well, I just kind of look at him and I'm like, well, I
There
have
was a
this. And I just
flask.
kind of show the.
And of course he's like, you sees the cube and he kind of looks over at you like he's just intimidated Roxa at this point because he wasn't even talking to her.
Oh
And-
my god, Roxa.
But he's like, oh yes, leave that out. We'll need to document that. But I'm looking at you and you have a sword that I know you did not walk in there with. Remember, I saw all of y'all when y'all went in, and there's a sword hanging on your side. You just
You don't think you could be mistaken?
No, I know. Trust me, I documented everything I saw when I went in. There's lots of paperwork that goes into this job. You don't even know.
Your paperwork is exhausting.
You don't even know.
We do have that flask of water to give her that would make her really happy.
What?
That flask of blue water. Oh. Well, no.
I would prefer not to
Yeah.
waste it.
Well, I'm gonna tell him I got a key, I got a flask of holy water, I got a healing potion, and 47 gold.
Well, and I may have picked up like some antitoxin and some acid that was on a couple of the characters.
Weren't you also blue when you went in?
That I didn't pick anything up. Listen. That place was booby trapped. You sent us in like we had to fight for our lives to save your
Listen. We have to do paperwork. You get that. I just need a list of everything y'all
Okay,
picked
so-
up.
Put on your paperwork that I turned green and I picked up some acid and antitoxin.
And a sword.
Fine, and a sword.
Okay. And you had that cube thing. Thank you, Osgood the Ugly, for just telling me everything you found. That makes everything easy. Anything else?
I also have this garnet and 47 gold.
Nice, okay. A beautiful garnet, yes. And you, little one?
I didn't pick up anything.
Okay.
Look at her. She can't carry anything.
Okay.
I can only carry 20 pounds or something.
Blooms a flower.
Blooms a flower. And he looks at Gorko, and Gorko goes, hey, I found this stick! It looks like a wand! Like,
Pat him. Well done.
Good job, Corco.
so,
What about her?
all right. Well, you talking about the sergeant?
Yeah.
She's on his side.
Yeah. Well, she came out too. Sure.
Yeah, but she's like automatically like now on his side, like assuming position. It's his sergeant.
Seems unfair.
So after all of this paperwork nonsense that y'all have found, and it's you're like, wow, okay, this is y'all are starting to get a taste of Acquisitions Incorporated, like because this is paperwork that was sent from Acquisitions Incorporated. It had all you saw. Yeah, so this all has to be turned in, and it's like it's now y'all's turn to head back to Acquisitions because y'all need to go get paid for this, right? I mean, he put a big old bag of gold in front of your eyes. Now, because y'all are sitting there inventorying everything, as y'all are walking down the alleyways, a small bandit group had overheard this and wants to take your treasure.
Again?
So,
Do you not know what we just went
Put the
through?
head on my belt.
Okay.
Ooh, yes, intimidate them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for intimidation too. I'm gonna do an intimidation roll. Can I do that?
okay, yeah.
Flash the head, flash the head.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna like, see this? This is the last group of bandits. You might know her.
Sorry. Oh yes, it looks familiar, but we still know that y'all brought out plenty of gold. So hand it over. And nobody get hurt?
Okay.
I'm hitting that guy with my hammer.
Before you do,
Oh.
haste makes waste. Let's not be hasty and not be wasty.
Probably too late.
Speaking of which, whilst we're inventorying that, could that have been considered some sort of arrest?
Y'all long rested in the...
Okay.
Y'all haven't done anything since y'all's long rest. Y'all haven't battled.
Okay, then we're fine. Never mind, I forgot that was after.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay.
So what are you doing, Iris?
I'm throwing a spell of entangle.
So you're attacking first.
Well, they just threatened us. Of course I'm attacking.
Okay. Which one are you trying to attack?
They're trying to rob us and take us of our... That's not good. That's evil. I fight evil with good. I'm going to entangle the entire
20-foot square.
20-foot square.
You need to tell me exactly where you're putting that square at, starting at.
I'm toward the bad guys.
Okay.
How are the bad guys laid out in front of us?
It's kind of like a city street. So, I mean, it's like 4v4.
Deep, 3 deep, 2?
It's like 4v4. Y'all are just kind of,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
How many of them are there?
There's 4 of them.
So there's 4 across from us.
Okay, wait. Hold on, I'm reading the... It lasts up to a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
A minute's a very long time.
Okay. So,
Sort of like at their feet.
I'm throwing it at their feet, and for the duration, not only will they have to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the plant until it ends.
Okay.
A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC.
Yep.
On a success, it frees itself.
I
So
will
every time you back up-
roll my 4 strengths here.
So your strength 13.
Yep.
In order for them to...
So we're going to go from left to right.
Mhm.
Okay.
A, B, C, D.
Okay.
B is the only one that did not get entangled.
Ah, nice. You got 3 out of 4. That's not bad.
Not bad. Then I'm gonna bring both of my hammers down on his head.
I'm going to make y'all roll initiative first.
Of course you are. And
Because she attacked.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna
You got
wait.
the surprise attack. A good first move.
Um,
Yeah,
Okay.
turn off the TV.
it is, so I said B is the only one that did not get entangled. It is Bandit C goes first here, and it is going to try to free itself from the vines. And it critically fails, and it's just definitely stuck. Ophelia, your turn.
am going to use my big sword and chop the guy that is free.
Okay.
B.
B.
Sure.
B is free.
Be free.
21.
Nice.
No, that's a crit. That is not a 21. That is a natural 20. So 20 plus. Well, no, that's a big difference. I need you to roll your
Okay.
damage.
Do I get to do
I don't know if
one-handed
it.
or two-handed?
Well, I'm going to assume you did one-handed because you did not make that known before.
Sorry, this is my first weapon that I have that option.
And it already did the crit for you. And you took him, and that was a really good roll. Bandit B is now in half.
Yeah.
You just, with that sword, one-handed, just... Okay. Roxa, your turn.
All right. How far are we apart?
Y'all are like about 10 feet away, and then so it's like she put it right in front of them, so y'all can actually get right up on them without getting into the
Am I
vines.
far enough to crossbow?
Yes.
Okay. I'm a crossbow. Never mind.
That does not hit.
Next.
Bandit A is also going to try to free themselves. And does not free themselves. They are stuck.
Nice.
Bandit D is going to try to free itself. They get out. And when they get out, they are going to break out, grab their crossbow, and shoot it at Ophelia, who just sliced their person in half.
Can they break out and attack?
Yes, they missed. That was their action to break out. They didn't move. Movement. You get 3.
Right, but the action would
Yeah. You're fine.
and then the movement would be moving.
It missed. Why does it matter? Og, your turn.
I'm gonna
it
hit that
matter.
guy.
It doesn't matter.
Bandit D shooting at my people. I'm gonna hit him first.
Okay.
19.
That's a hit.
6. I'm gonna hit him with the other hammer. 14.
He's dead. Smushed.
2 down.
2 down, 2 to go.
Iris, your turn. A and C are still alive, and they are tangled up in your mess of weeds.
Poison spray. Where is it? Bells. Poison spray.
So I have to... Hang on, before you damage, I have to do stuff.
There's no damage. It's a con.
No, I have to do stuff before you do your damage roll.
Yeah,
Oh,
they have to do their
sorry.
saving throws.
Sorry.
It's a dexterity, right?
It is a Constitution saving throw
Of 13.
of 13.
Shouldn't you be at a disadvantage because you're tangled up?
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Maybe
Yes.
not. You don't tell me how to run my game.
I will tell you.
Both of yous. So...
Want?
If we
Bandit-
have to follow the rules.
No, I make the rules.
Oh my god.
Bandit A gets hit. Roll your damage. For Bandit A.
I moved. I had a better roll last time. I had an 8, now it's a 5.
Alright, it is now Bandit C's turn.
I have two.
And they are still stuck. Well, but no, that's only if you have 2 weapons. That's a dual weapon attack. You use magic. So.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So. Bandit C is still stuck in the entanglement. Ophelia.
So
Yes.
they're both still in the entanglement?
Yeah. And A has been hurt by
So-
poison.
I want to stab each one with a dagger.
They're not close enough to do that. You're looking at A and C. So you'd have to be like,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, then I guess we'll go back with the trusty longsword.
Okay. You going after A or C?
Which one is already hurt?
A.
We're going to go with that one.
Okay. That's a hit.
Okay.
This guy is extremely bloody. Crying in pain and agony. Roxa.
I'll try to shoot C.
Okay.
That's better.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
And this guy is now bloodied. Bandit A's turn. Very, very weak. Trying to get out and does not get out.
This was a handy.
Og.
Yeah, that's a good spell.
Good spell.
And it's up to 90 feet.
Yep.
Wow.
You can cast it in a very. You just have to be careful because you can, like, if your people roll it, walk into it, everybody has to roll that people are walking into it. So
Yeah.
Og.
I'm gonna hit C with a hammer.
Okay.
13.
That's a hit.
5 damage.
He's dead.
One left.
One left.
Go.
Yeah. I think
Iris. Your
Myra.
concentration has broken on the vines at this point. So the vines fall and yeah, I'm just letting you know the vines are no longer there.
Okay. Does he hit me first or do I go?
No, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to again poison spray him.
Okay. So I have to hang on. Let me roll.
It's a Constitution.
He critically fails. So he is dead.
Yay! Search the bodies! I'm searching the bodies.
Me too.
They have nothing of value on them. They were definitely looking for just a.
Everybody's freezing. Hang on.
Stupid jerks.
Yeah, they were just trying to. Oh, everybody's freezing. Leave and come back.
Steal our money.
Can you still hear us all?
She's loading.
Well, but she should be able to speak. She's still on the channel.
I just have blue.
Yeah, but like she should be able to still speak.
I like to wear my cloak in town.
Here we go.
Okay, we can't see you, but
I can hear your
You
voice.
can't see me?
we can hear you.
Okay. Well, y'all are all finally moving again and stuff. Everybody was frozen.
Okay. I'm gonna just do this real quick. Now turn on your camera. There we go.
Yay!
Okay.
So what happened?
Anyways, y'all search the bodies and realize these guys were just looking for some money themselves. They have nothing. All right. So y'all make y'all's way back to the acquisitions headquarters. And y'all go back into the meeting room where y'all once were to hopefully claim your payments. So y'all sit down and wait. Y'all are kind of waiting for a while. It seems to It seems like this is just how things go. You do a lot of waiting at this place. And finally, Omen walks into the room. And if you remember, Omen comes in. He wears an amulet of Timora around his neck. He is the CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated. Well, I've been told about the misunderstanding regarding your identities. I can't say much for your relative inexperience and lack of skill. But it looks like, though, you've got enough moxie to cover for that. And a willingness to do what it takes to get ahead. Those are traits we hold in high regard here at Acquisitions Incorporated.
Or several hits.
Omen pulls out a map from the satchel and places it on the conference room's oak table. You know the town of Faladin? Just off of the Tybor Trail? A few months back, we awarded a group a franchise there. We've received word that they were taking control of some ruined estate for their headquarters, and everything seemed to be going quite well. Only they missed this month's franchise payment. And their secretarian isn't answering any of my calls. Omen snaps his fingers, and a pen and paper and ink pot leap from his satchel right onto the table. This note gives you the right to travel to, said it wrong, Phandalin, and investigate the franchise there on my behalf. If you find a franchise in poor standing or in otherwise distress, I want a full report. And depending on how badly the last group botched things, I might look to you to take over. A failed franchise makes the whole company look bad. I'm sure you understand. Omen leaves a hard stare. I want you to appreciate what an incredible opportunity this is for you. You're skipping countless steps in the normal franchise process. No internships, no test. This is unheard of. But I believe in you. And Omen's super busy. He's just gets up, walks out of the room. So, he does give you all the promised reward before he leaves. He throws it 500 gold, but of course there's only 400 gold in the pouch because 100 of that gold goes to Acquisitions Incorporated. They always have to have their cut. Also, y'all will all rank up to level 2.
Oh, nice.